Greetings, I'm John Setzler. Welcome back to the Kamado Joe Cooking Channel. Today we're going to fire up the Kamado Joe Classic and we're going to try out the new Kamado Joe cast iron wok, and we're going to make some shrimp scampi. So let's get started. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to fire up our Kamado Joe Classic. I've got two Kamado Joe fire starter cubes in the fire bowl here, and we're going to light up both of these guys, or we're going to let this fire burn for about 10 minutes with the lid open. Okay, after we get our fire going, I've got my divide and conquer system in there with the X-rack on it. We're going to set our wok right on top of the X-rack there with the X-rack in the lower position. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the lid on the grill. I'm going to leave the bottom vent fully open. On the top vent, I'm going to leave the daisy wheel fully open, and I'm going to close it about 2/3 of the way or so. We're going to let the Kamado Joe Classic stabilize at a dome temperature of around 400 degrees. Okay, we've got our grill warmed up. It's nice and hot here. We've got about 400 degrees in the dome, and I'm going to open the lid now, and I am going to close the bottom vent all the way since we're going to be working here with the lid open. You don't want to let this get out of control. So my wok is nice and hot, so we're going to start out by putting in 2 tablespoons of butter. We're going to get that melted in, and we're going to put about 1/4 cup of olive oil. We're going to get this butter melted down, and then I'm going to toss in 2 or 3 cloves of finely minced garlic and 2 shallots that I have diced. And we're going to saute these guys here for just a minute or so. And after about a minute, I'm going to toss in my shrimp. I've got a little over a pound here of probably 20 count shrimp that I've peeled and deveined and left the tails on. And I have also tossed these with a little bit of salt and pepper. So we're going to cook these for 3 or 4 minutes until they turn pink. Okay, these shrimp are almost done, so I'm going to take them out. And after I get these shrimp out here, we're just going to set them aside for a moment. I'm going to try not to lose any of them down in the grill. The next thing we're going to do in our scampi process here is I'm going to put in another 2 tablespoons of butter and about another 1/4 cup or so of extra virgin olive oil. And we're going to get that butter melted down. Then we're going to add 1 cup of a dry white wine. And then we're going to add the juice of 1 lemon. And we're going to let this come up to a boil in the wok. And this is all going to happen quickly because this is cooking very hot. And once this comes back to a boil, we're going to put our shrimp back in. And we're going to toss this and let it simmer in this mixture for just a couple of more minutes. And just as this shrimp starts to finish up, I'm going to sprinkle in about 1/4 cup of finely chopped parsley, and we're going to stir that in. And this is only going to go for about another minute here, and this is done. If you could smell this, man, you'd be amazed. Okay, this is definitely ready. I'm going to take it out of the wok. We're going to take it inside, and we're going to plate some of this up over some linguine. So I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, guys, I pre-cooked a little bit of linguine, and we're going to put on some of our shrimp scampi right on top of this. Oh gosh, this stuff smells outstanding. Alrighty, so here's the moment we've been waiting for. I'm just going to grab a piece of this shrimp by the tail. Wow, guys, this is fantastic. Beautiful garlic and the shallots that we put in there, the white wine. You're gonna definitely have to give this a try on the new wok. Give us a try. Let us know what you think. Follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/Kamado Joe, on Twitter @Kamado Joe. Let us know what you think. Until next time, this is John Setzler with Kamado Joe Cooking Channel.